Let's get more now on that conversation.
Eyewitness News has read through that transcript.
Our Natasha Brown joins us from our satellite center with the critical points. Natasha?
Well, the White House did release the much anticipated transcript today of President Trump's 30-minute phone call with the Ukrainian president. According to the administration, it is not a verbatim transcript. Meantime, President Trump is dismissing the phone call, while many House Democrats believe they can prove wrongdoing on the part of the president. The 5-page transcript details the phone conversation between President Trump and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky, with many lawmakers questioning references made about Joe Biden and his son Hunter, who served on the board of a Ukrainian gas company. The text, according to the document released, shows President Trump asking Zelensky about the Bidens. Quote, "There's a lot of talk about Biden's son, that Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about that. So whatever you can do with the attorney general would be great." Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution, so if you can look into it, it sounds horrible to me. President Trump has claimed, without offering evidence at this point, that Biden, as vice president, worked to remove a Ukrainian prosecutor because he was allegedly investigating a company where Hunter Biden sat on the board of directors. This is just one excerpt causing concern among many House Democrats who are now opening an impeachment inquiry. The July 25th phone call also references President Trump saying he would have Rudy Giuliani and Attorney General William Barr give Zelensky a call on another matter, saying in part, quote, "I would like you to do us a favor, though, because our country has been through a lot and Ukraine knows a lot about it. I would like you to find out what happened with this whole situation with Ukraine. They say CrowdStrike. I guess you have one of your wealthy people, the server. They say Ukraine has it." This is reportedly in reference to CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity company which helped investigate Russian interference in the 2016 election. President Trump goes on to say, quote, "I would like to have the Attorney General call you or your people, and I would like you to get to the bottom of it."
I didn't do it. I didn't threaten anybody.
President Trump dismissed the conversation on Wednesday at the United Nations.
The press was asking questions of the president of Ukraine, and he said no pressure. I used the word pressure. I think he used the word push, but he meant pressure, but it's the same thing. No push, no pressure, no nothing. It's all a hoax, folks. It's all a big hoax.
Well, President Trump insists he did not put a hold on millions in military aid in an attempt to pressure Ukraine to conduct the investigation into former Vice President Biden. Meantime, Democrats believe they can establish wrongdoing and are moving ahead with the impeachment inquiry. Live in the Sat Center, Natasha Brown, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Natasha, thank you.